Hi, I'm Amelia. I used to be an operating room nurse till I found out that I was pregnant, so I decided to trade in all of my scrubs so I could be with my family. Come hang out with me as I remodel my home, quilt, restore furniture, and find thrifted goods for my home. Please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Thanks!
Hey guys, it's Amelia, and I have this really cool Coleman Lowboy dresser. I got this piece for, I think it was like 50 bucks at Facebook Marketplace. Oh, Gideon's always hanging out with me, making all kinds of noise. Anyways, Facebook Marketplace, 50 bucks, but it doesn't have any legs, and it has lots of scratches and dings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to restore this to the best of my ability and make it kind of like a TV console for underneath my TV. I'm not going to be changing any of the structural foundation of it so that it can still be used as a dresser, but I am just going to be freshening it up, redoing the scratches and the finish on it, keeping it the same color but taking off all the finish, and then putting a new finish on. Okay, let's get into it.
This is just a regular furniture scraper. What I like to do with it is I like to spray a citri strip on first, let that sit for a couple minutes, and then follow it with the scraper. I like doing that better than sanding because when you sand, you can make a lot of mistakes fairly easily. Right there is where you can see the high gloss is where the original finish is still at versus the kind of dull color, which is more of the original wood starting to show through. When you sand, it's very easy to get ahead of yourself and just blow through that original finish and go straight through the veneer. Once I'm down to bare wood and I don't have the polyurethane finish on it, I start with an 80 grit sandpaper, lightly evening out the tone of the veneer. Then I go to 120, 150, and then I polish it with a 400 to 300 sanding block. Next was the actual body frame of this piece. You can see I'm doing pretty much everything by hand because I feel like that's when I have the most control, and plus those tiny little cutouts that they routed for a handle, you just can't get a sander in there. So I went through tiny scraps of lots of sandpaper, and my little nimble fingers were quite sore, but it was totally worth it.
Because I can custom my color. So how I did this stain is I took whatever kind of dark stain I have left. So right now I have like tons of little chestnut and red mahogany stains that I've used on previous projects. And I don't want to go out and spend more money on a project that cost me 50 bucks. What I did is I took some, I think it was, hold on, I missed a little spot, let me get it. A little light area there. I took some, oh, what was it called? Ah, my footage cut out right when I was going to tell you my secret Krusty Krab recipe. So my recipe for making stain, it's really simple. Honestly, I just get a concoction of different stains that maybe I only have like a couple ounces left in the can that, you know, me being a little bit of a hoarder, I can't really throw away. So I kind of just mix it, make my color that I like, and then depending on how thick or how rich I want the stain to be, I add a little bit of mineral spirits to it. And that kind of dilutes it and makes things, yeah, diluted, a little bit more breathable. For her, I didn't feel like she needed much. She didn't need much color. When you were watching me pour on the paint thinner to get all the dust and all the goo off of my pieces after I had sanded, that's the actual grain color of the wood. So I really didn't feel like it needed much. And then I did a clear coat of polyurethane water base. Water base being the key because the regular oil-based polyurethane tends to turn really yellow. And that's not really what I wanted. Let's just check out what it looked like before. I had tons of gouges on the top, right up here of this piece. I had some water stains. Oh, it was bad. I had some chipped veneer and some pieces of veneer on the side that were actually just coming off. So even though I didn't show that to you in the video, I was gluing and clamping veneer down and doing veneer patches, trying to make this thing look whole again. And then the other part that it didn't have was the legs.
I just got regular legs from Amazon in a walnut finish. I think they were maybe $40 to $60. I remember feeling like, oh, how dumb is it that the legs actually cost more than the actual piece? So I'm saying they were over $50 probably. So all total, $100 for the project. Everything I used to strip down or refinish I actually already had, so that was great. I didn't have to go to the store on this project besides just getting my legs, and I think it turned out great. A couple of funny things about this project is that this piece of wood, these center pieces, they're not the same kind of wood that's on here. Okay, this is a veneer and this is just a regular wood that has not been veneered. So when I was trying to match these two colors, I had to do a gel stain on this guy, but I already had the gel stain, so it wasn't really like that big of a deal. I left it on and let it like kind of bake for like an hour, and then I was able to take it off, and then finally the wood was able to accept enough of the stain that I think it matches pretty good now. At first I was a little nervous, and I think there has been another YouTuber who has done this exact same dresser, and she had a lot of issues with this and that wood, those two wood tones, because they're just so different. But I'm just really thankful that I've been able to make that match. Well, that's it for me, guys. Happy Friday. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, please share. It just helps me out. It keeps me motivated. I'm not monetized. I'm still a super small channel, but I really like making videos, and I'm always doing something. I'm never just like not doing something. So if you guys want to just see what I'm up to, you can hit subscribe, and I try to upload on Fridays. So thanks very much, and happy Friday.